Good morning, everyone. It's Pete Blair, aka the Mad Scientist. I think most of you have probably already seen the videos I have of my new contour sanders that I've added to my tool line, Pete's Tools. I just thought that I might do a video here to show how exactly the sander's assembled on the mandrels. If you already have one of my mandrels, you can buy just the sanding components like that without the mandrel. If you don't have one of my mandrels, you'll need it to make this system work. So first I'll show you how the 1/8 for Dremel and Dremel-like tools is set up. It comes with a mandrel that you can use, of course, for sanding and for anything else, fine hair, fly cutter, whatever. Comes with a couple of washers that you won't need for this. It comes with an inner liner, and the inner liner needs to be put onto the shank, and it can be left on there. It doesn't have to come off if you use it for something else. It can always stay on there if you like. So it goes on like that. The system comes with two washers, they're fender washers with a small hole and a large diameter, and they simply go into the tool with one of the washers like that, up close to the collet. Tighten that up. Next step is it comes with two different sanding grits. Next object is to put the outside red liner inside the sander, inside the actual sanding sleeve. Now you must make sure that when you mount it on the mandrel, it's going to turn away from you, and you don't want this leading edge to catch. So that leading edge should trail when you put it on. Through a little further. So it simply pushes onto the mandrel like that. The other washer, the other large washer, goes onto the end. I just turn the Dremel on, and oh, it's not the Dremel. What do we got it on here? I got it on A. I like to run it fairly slow. I think it'll burn the sandpaper if you run it too fast. Gotta run it as slow as it'll still do the work. These sleeves are made from cloth back paper. There's a video on how to make those, and they can be cleaned with a crepe sandpaper cleaner. So if they get plugged up, you just run it onto the cleaner, and it'll clean them off, and they'll last for a very long time. So that's the 1/8. The 1/4 for Fordham and Fordham-like tools comes very similar, but it comes with my mandrel, with my 1/4-inch mandrel. And again, it comes with a couple of washers that you won't need for this particular project. Comes with a washer with a large hole in it, and one with a small hole. Firstly, you put the inner liner on it. I should slide it down a little further. Something like that. It goes into your tool with the washer with the large hole goes on it. Goes into your tool with that washer down against the collet. Tighten it up. Once again, the sandpaper goes in to the sleeve first before you put it on here. And you make sure that this is gonna turn away from me like that. So you wanna make sure that that leading edge isn't pushing against the sandpaper joint. Again, the other large washer, fender washer, goes on the top. Compresses down and compresses the rubber on so that it won't slide. And just like the other one, just like the other one, works the same way, can be cleaned the same way, and that's all there is to it. So you can use it to sand on contoured surfaces. It works really nice. because it's not nice and flat, not flat and hard like others, so it still squishes and squishy. So that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. I'd just like to add that it works a lot easier and better if the sleeve is put inside the rubber before it's put on the tool. If you put the rubber on the tool first, it kind of makes it harder to compress, so it's harder to get the sleeve on and off. You can do it, as you can see, but it is not the easiest job to do. So I'd always take it off of the mandrel, take the red rubber one off, insert it into your sanding sleeve, which you can make it, as I said, and then put the whole process onto the mandrel. Okay, I hope it works for you, works for me, and that's Pete, aka the Mad Scientist, signing off. Have a great day.